Paris Huskies. We're here at the Food Pantry, and we are with Mrs. Hunsaker, who runs the show. And we've also have Gemma and Sawyer that are going to ask some questions and get so you know where your cans are going. So,
can you take us on a little tour?
I sure can. Up here is where the clients will come in. They come in and there's a sign-in sheet. Then we get them a cart with boxes on it, and they get to come through, and they'll kind of work their way around here. And we usually put together, back on the table back here, we put together a cold box. So then we'll get stuff out of the fridge and the freezer that's in the back and make up, depending upon what we have. We'll put together a box that has refrigeration stuff and freezer stuff in it. And in the very back, we keep all of our extra up on the top shelves, and that's where we pull from to stock our shelves up front. And then over where we see some tables over there, when we get extra in, we're sorting it, going through it, stocking it on shelves, and that gives us a place to kind of sort through everything of donations and everything. So yeah, and then when everybody's come and gets their food, they just go back out to the exit door and bring their cart back in, and that's what we do.
So it's me.
oh, take it away, Sawyer.
Sorry.
So could you tell us what the process is after you, we bring food into you?
Sure. So when we get food donated, we actually bring it in and we weigh it. We like to keep track of our monthly total pounds of donations, and we go through and inspect it to make sure everything looks good to put on our shelf, because we want to make sure we're not giving out any food that could be harmful to anybody. And then when we get it, we usually, since we have a lot of families coming through, we'll come through and we'll put it on our shelves wherever category it belongs in, and then we go from there.
Food goes out to families in need.
So we are a once a month pantry. So they come in once a month anytime during the month. And so depending upon the amount of food that we have, that's the amount, the more, like I tell people, the more we have, the more we can give out. When it gets like harder times, then we have to cut down. So one of the things we go by is family size. So when people qualify, they'll come in and qualify. It's according to their income, and they have to live in the northern part of Box Elder County. The south part of Box Elder County, they'll go to the Brigham City Pantry. And then when they come in, they'll fill out an application. Once they're approved, and they come in, here's our family size. It's a family of 1 or 2 is the first number, or the red. Family 3 to 5 is green. Family 6 and up is blue. So on our shelves, a lot of them right now will have a number of 1 because we don't have a lot of the items in stock. So, which we keep extra out on the main big shelves. So this shelf, no matter what the size family, they'll get 1 each, and they can take out of each shelf. But like down here, we have a lot of juice. So the small family gets 2, and then the larger families get 3 off of that shelf. So we have a lot. I can get out of more out of that category. If we don't, then we just cut back a little bit so everybody gets some, instead of giving out a lot and only a few get that. So.
Sweet.
How do families access the food?
Okay, like I said, a lot of people will call and ask, what they need to do. We require proof of income, if they have an income at the time, a proof of address. A lot of people don't realize you can be working and still qualify to come through the pantry. And then they can come in and we teach them how to go through, and then they get to come in, like I said, once a month and get their food. So it's all about qualification, and we have to, kind of a state thing, that we have to make sure that they qualify. That's our pantry does. Other pantries might do it different, but that's what we do here. So.
Can people volunteer to come help you?
Yeah, in fact, I'm the only employee, so I have all the rest of the people that come and help me are volunteers. We're open from 3 to 6 Monday and Tuesdays for our patrons to come in. They come in first come, first serve. And yeah, I don't, right now I'm pretty full on regular volunteers, but say that you wanted to come in and just help out a little bit. This time I need a little bit more help because we're doing Christmas stuff. We're really a little bit more busier, so I can always use a help here and there. So you just call me, and can schedule you or your family or friends to come in sometime. So yeah, if you feel like that would be great. Just give me a call.
Do you take donations other than food?
Yes, we take hygiene products, and we'll take gently used toys that we put out this time of year for our families. We can take pet food too. We don't take a lot of clothing. Once in a while we'll get a little bit of clothing in. We just don't have the room to keep a lot of it. But yeah, we take odd and end things here. One more thing I forgot to add is we do take baby items, and we do take expired food. That's a question I get all the time. But if you're in doubt, just bring it in and we'll look at it and make sure it's okay. But we do that. It's a question we get, and we do take produce. I know this time of year there's no produce left hardly, but we do get a lot of fresh produce from gardens too. So during that time of year, we not only need food this time of year, but we do need it throughout the year. Anyway, you guys are great. Thank you.
Remember, there's donuts for the winter advisory.
Donuts, man, they're kind of good.